I'm having such a great time. I'm still enjoying my jungle experience. So please keep me in and pick up that phone, please. I'll give you a big kiss if you do.
Please vote for me. I'm up against Sabrina and Samantha Fox, two hotties, which is not in my favour. But I really would love to go the extra distance and win it and become king of the jungle. So please vote for me.
Vote for me because there are only 3 ladies left in the jungle. There are so much men in here. I'd love to stay, I'm enjoying my experience, and I'm not ready to go yet. So please, please, please vote for me.
The lines are still open for the bottom 3. One of them has to leave tonight. To save Jimmy, 09011 32 32 05.
Sabrina is 09.
And Sam at 10.
Sky and Virgin Media viewers, press your red button. Calls cost 50 pence from a BT landline. Calls from other networks may be higher, and mobiles will be considerably more.
Lines close later on in the show. Votes cast after that time will not be counted, but may still be charged.
Lots of flies today. Get out of it! They're really annoying. Now then, George Hamilton loves the ladies.
Oh, we've got that in common. I love the ladies.
And, as we're about to discover, the ladies love George Hamilton too.
1 out of 2 is not bad, is it?
The ladies love George. I can see why. He's charming.
That's it, isn't it?
Charming.
People don't understand. All great women are like Stradivarius violins. But if you don't know how to bow them, you can't, there's no music that comes out.
If you know how to bone them.
Bow.
Ah, bow. I thought you said if you don't know how to bone them.
No, if you don't know how to bow it, what's the Stradivarius? Like a snooker stick. What are you going to do with it if you don't know how to hit it? That to me is the art.
It's true.
I live by my heart, not by my head. And I really, truly enjoy life. At my age, if you don't enjoy life, you're foolish.
I bet in Argentina, though, women are supposed to be beautiful, aren't they?
They're the most beautiful women you can imagine. The ones in Venezuela, I think, almost as beautiful, if not more so. I went with 2 Miss Worlds. Susanna Duyen was in 57 or 8, and Mariella Branger was in the 60s. Both Miss Worlds.
From there?
From there.
How many Miss Worlds have you dated?
Well, I have maybe 4, 3, 4.
4 Miss Worlds. He's been, as you do. As you do. He's had a lot of beautiful women in his life, George Hamilton, and I'm sure he's made them all very happy. He's just a legend. We love it, George.
You're taking the meat.
Be proud of it. No, seriously.
Well, I've been to a few countries, and if I see a beautiful woman that's in that country that's Miss World, you've got to know that other people think she's beautiful too, so a blind date's not going to be a bad night. They told me there was a beauty contest in a place called Roraima. I got there, and I said, is it possible I can meet? He said, yes, if you'd like, you could be one of the judges of the contest. Well, there must have been 2 feet high. I never saw any smaller people. They're pygmies. Except for this one girl that seemed kind of pretty, and when she smiled, all her teeth were gold. And I dated her for about 3 days. We drank a lot of that beer and drank a lot of that awful...
I bet you drank a lot of everything.
Oh, man, it was awful. I drank her pretty.
George Hamilton is a ladies' man. He's got the charm, he's got the sex appeal, he's got the whole package, you know, he's unbelievable. Probably the only thing that is missing in him that is not Italian, but you know what, he's got the rest.
Still to come, George and Justin are gutted.
This is really, really, really diabolical.
And Sam gets them out for the boys.
Oh, for God's sake, they look amazing. Can I feel them?
Welcome back to I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Doesn't that look nice? Now, time for another dramatic announcement. Another big moment in this year's show. So here goes. George Hamilton has walked out of camp.
What? What? First Camilla, then Katie, now George. What's the matter with them this year? This is a disaster.
Let me finish.
This is a disaster.
Let me finish.
You don't understand.
Let me finish. George Hamilton has walked out of camp for the first time to do a celebrity chest with Justin.
Oh, right, I see. That's not so much of a disaster.
No, it's not. And there was something fishy going on with this one.
Which way do we head, by the way?
Down there.
Oh, God. You said that in unison,
I
like you've
know.
been working on
We're
this.
going to
as a
harmonise
team.
it next time.
I know.
People will talk, George, when we disappear into the bush together.
Well, I'll tell you, kid.
There will
get
be
on
words
down
and
there.
headlines. See you later.
Bye.
Now,
Oh, he's so funny.
George is hilarious.
I've been wanting to do some kind of trial or one of these chess things, and I got my chance.
I don't know if you've ever been walking in the woods with a
I have
single
been.
homosexual from Scotland.
Justin is very helpful in watching out for you, and he's watched out for everybody in the camp, so I thought we'll at least have a giggle out of all this. 3 of these fish have swallowed a key, cracked them open, and set them free.
Okay, so we've got a bench, we've got something that looks like a massive tin of sardines and a couple of baskets. So,
You're probably tired and want to sit. I'm feeling very active.
okay, so
What do we do? Open
I
it?
reckon there's a bit of a tug required here.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
for the love of God. No way.
We're going to be here for about a year. I hope you like fish.
We had to basically dismember fish and find keys inside them.
And the 3 keys were to the chest. This is a full day's work.
Right.
Oh, God.
Oh, George.
Well, you feel anything yet?
Oh.
Did you pay me?
Did that fish just fart?
It's... it got me in the eye.
That's not nice. Tackling, I reckon, 2,000 fish and tearing them apart is surely the most revolting ever.
This is really, really, really diabolical.
Oh, it's one of the most grotesque things
It's
I've
really
ever had to
diabolical.
dispose of.
This ain't no can of sardines I ever saw.
Here we are, all over the place with fish, and he suddenly starts to talk about Frank Sinatra and Warren Beatty.
I think someone like Warren Beatty planned this for me. He doesn't do a lot of fishing. It gave me a chance to tell still some of my boring stories. I had an apartment in a hotel in New York, and he'd come in, and I knew that he was up to some fun late at night. So I'd call downstairs and I'd say, would you mind delivering a piano to my room? And I says, Mr. Beatty.
Oh, yeah.
So they would about 3:30 in the morning deliver a piano to his room. That would upset him, and he'd have to break up his party.
If this is what it's all about, listening to tales from George Hamilton, by God, I'm a happy boy.
I know Sinatra one time tried to throw his butler out the window of the Waldorf. He actually tried to throw him out the window.
How we can pull a story about all those major names when we're gutting the 5,000 fish, God only knows.
This could be a long, long, long process. Nothing. Come on, give me something here. Nothing. Nothing. There's just nothing. Just to feel the little key, just a small little key, I'd feel so happy. Aha, key!
There's not a key.
I found a key!
Oh, George.
Da, 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 da,
Wow.
I found the key quickly, and I thought the next 2 would come immediately and we'd be out of it. I didn't realize it would go on for hours.
I said to myself, this
All right, now tell you what, I think we ought to do this in turns. You don't mind if I take a little nap and
You have
then
a
I'll
little
come
sip.
back at it?
George has got an amazing sense of humour.
Yeah, well, he's had a good set of teeth.
Oh, he's
Probably
had
had
lovely.
them made in Hollywood.
They've been veneered. That's a $30,000 smile.
No, mine is the $30,000.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, 2 more payments and I own them.
And you're done.
I had a good time. It's all right, you know.
Ah!
I'd sacrifice anything, come what might.
I'm
Just in
smiling,
case you were
I'm
worried.
happy. I'm happy for you.
I want to give you a big manly hug,
No,
but
no,
I'll
no,
reserve that
no,
till
no.
later. George, I've found the second key.
All right.
Said.
Okay, this is good news.
Repeats in my ear.
Oh, for the love of God, George. Mwah, mwah. Air kissing to the part of 10. You bloody got it. George.
I know. I would embrace you too as well, but this is not the way to do this.
No. Never in my wildest imagination figured on sitting on a bench in the middle of the jungle and me at one end of the bench and George Hamilton at the other.
The real test of it is